Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome to another video. Now, of course, I need to stop saying of course in all of these videos. Now, it's been a little bit because I did a lot of gameplays and everything. Now, I did put the SD card of what I have in my GoPro right now into my Switch. And I thought like if I put that in there, it would kind of like mess up, or like just things would cross and I would actually accidentally delete something on the computer. But I don't think that's a worry because I already beat Breath of the Wild. That was a pretty quick. It was kind of semi-quick, but it wasn't that hard to beat. The boss level though, if you didn't have all guardians, it was gonna be hard. Mario Kart, yeah. The Skyrim, I'm still on certain parts of it. So, but today I want to talk about Fallout 76, and it just looks so good. I saw several videos of from E3, like IGN, of course official from Bethesda, and it's like, oh, new video, full gameplay. I'm like, wow. And it's just like combined videos of the trailer at like from IGN, from Bethesda, like it was the exact same thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, like it's nothing new. This like they just crammed everything in there in separate parts. So it's kind of annoying, but Fallout 76 though, I am really impressed of what they shown from E3 though. Now, the first thing I kind of want to go off of is, of course, it's going to be released on November 14th of this year, 2018, and I'm kind of glad about that. I'm trying to think. Let me go check the calendar. Alright, now it should be out in 5 months, and I think that's a pretty good time, and of course what they said it was finished, or pretty sure. Gameplay looks excellent. And the other thing I want to talk about is the 4-player co-op. Now, I have been begging for this since Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas was like the first Fallout game I ever played, and I saw gameplay of it, like, oh, co-op, but it's like it was kind of like hacked or something, so I'm like, oh, disappointed. And I thought Fallout 4 was gonna make the advantage of that because of like how much of the weight it was from New Vegas to Fallout 4, but they didn't just aim towards 4. But 4 was still pretty good. They introduced the building idea into it, of building like houses and stuff, and of course I think companions are a little bit wide from the 4th one, and that's pretty much it. And like, I guess newer enemies are not really so far from it, but 4-player co-op, I am so excited for this because this is of course the first Fallout game that will have co-op or just multiplayer things into it. And the thing I love is that you can get these codes, and this kind of goes in what the other thing I kind of wrote on the list. In the 4-player co-op, or you can do this in single player, but co-op, it will help you a whole lot better with this. But co-op or single player, you can get these codes, or I guess kind of like a puzzle.
In the likely event you don't acquire a full code on your own, do not give up. Search for others who might be harboring a grudge.
And I think it's about the 4 or 5. I'm not quite sure how many. You can just watch back over there and see. But you can get these codes or these little puzzle pieces, and it interacts with, like, you can make a whole word, or yeah, like a whole word, and then you can use that code to unlock a missile, like a huge, like, actual nuke missile. And once you get inside the bases, I'm not quite sure of bases 2 with that. I don't know if there's only one or a couple in the region where you can just shoot it off into different regions or the whole map. You just have to wait and see later on to it. But you can get a actual nuke missile and shoot it at locations on the map, and the explosion's pretty big. Now, I think it would be bigger than a normal Fat Man shot, or I'm not quite sure it's gonna be. It should be bigger than a multiple Fat Man launcher, because if it wasn't, then that's kind of disappointing on its own. Or if you wanted to go for like, you know, if you want to go for that, I don't know why, but you know, that's just a little bit of waste of money there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, new enemies. Now I think they only showed. I think. Trying to puzzle back up. I think 2 or 3 old enemies from just Fallout 4 on the trailer. But the new enemies that I saw on the trailer were sick. One kind of looked like the tank from Left 4 Dead. I was supposed to say Fallout 4. But Left 4 Dead. And it's kind of weird because it doesn't have a head, so I don't know if it has eyes on its body or through the little hole at the top of the body. It's kind of an interesting thing, and it's new, and I think that is the biggest or to the second biggest enemy inside Fallout 76, of course, with comparing the Deathclaw. So that's gonna be interesting if they have a battle. The other one that was pretty sick, and I totally forgot about this one. This is actually a really huge boss too. But the humongous bat that is in the game, and I think that's one of the sickest things they ever thought of, because they never had anything like that before. Where one thing can like fly, and I don't know if it can pick you up and drop you and kill you or whatever, but it does have this, I guess, a sonar weapon where it can like shoots out waves out of its mouth, like echolocation. Of course, with bats it makes sense, I guess, but it like shoots out waves and it can destroy your base, or it can just penetrate you, kill you, and kill all your friends in co-op, and it's like you're done, unless you have some good weapons or you have good armor, or you're just high up in the stats of you know, Fallout. So now 76 is kind of like Fallout 4 still. It's not too crazy of differences. Fallout 76, I meant to say, Fallout 76 is located in West Virginia.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Now, they didn't really specifically say like a huge city or anything. We're just kind of seeing more of like a outskirts in the woods, just southern area, of course.
Does that hat take 10 gallons?
With that. Now, like Fallout 4, they have it located in Boston. Now, Boston was pretty good to have it in. I thought it was a pretty good size for the map. It wasn't disappointing. I found a lot of good stuff, a lot of good enemies. It was really fun to like roam around. But some of the areas were kind of like just dead spaces that I didn't enjoy too much. Like, there were some enemies and stuff, but I wasn't too crazy with that. And another thing with 76 and Fallout 4 is that 76, you really don't have a family or anything like Fallout 4. I think it's just the ordinary back to like Fallout 3 where, oh, you just wake up, I guess, or whatever inside the Vault 76, they said, and you come out and they just show like a couple seconds of like the outer layer of the base. That's pretty much it. Now like Fallout 4, you have a family that you lived inside a house, so you really didn't start out inside a vault, you started out inside a house, where like, oh, Vault Tech, what's up, I want to bring you back, I want to bring you to this vault, and like, yeah, the guy got screwed over, of course, and you meet him. But it's kind of different, but I don't mind that. So then another thing is the Power Armor Edition for Fallout 4. I think when you pre-order it, yeah, when you pre-order it, but it has a lot of cool stuff that I thought was neat. For Fallout 4, I'm pretty sure it's just the Pip-Boy, and you just put a phone in there. I don't know, I never really witnessed the Pip-Boy. You can just go check out the videos about that. But of course, you can put your phone in there, and you have the Pip-Boy app. I thought it was pretty cool. You can play some mini games, or if you wanted to play your Fallout Shelter on there, that was, I guess, a little neat idea to have it on your wrist. But like, of how big it was kind of like, I thought it would be a little bit smaller, but I never realized how big it was in real life, like comparing to life size of like the game. But it was a little neat thing. But for Fallout 76, the Power Armor Edition, wow, they just messed up my speech. They include a duffel bag, a Power Armor helmet that you can actually wear. I hope it's adjustable, where it's not like plastic. I hope it's kind of good material. A steel case, the steel case version of the game, where you just put the disc in the steel case. Figurines, it's multiple, so they have them in the bags. A glow in the dark map. I thought that was pretty neat. You can just get that framed up and just have that in there, like glow in the dark. You know, check out the map if you want to at night, but I don't know why you want to. And then the bonus digital items. Now, I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't think the creator said specifically what those are yet, because like I said, like it's the pre-order stuff, so you can't really spoil that yet, so yeah. But yeah, just reviews and everything, I was kind of I was impressed. I think 76 had more hype than Fallout 4 just by a bit. New Vegas came out 2010, then Fallout 4 came out 2015, so it was a 5-year span from that. Then from Fallout 4 to 76, that was like 6, 7, 8. So that was a 3-year span. But it just felt like 76 had more hype, because I guess that was like to a side thing, because it wasn't going like order now, because it was like, oh, it's not Fallout 5, it's like actually something different. And I was gonna be really depressed, because like I was crossing my fingers, like, please, I don't want this to be like a 2D platform game like the first, the second, and then freaking Fallout Brotherhood. Like, I don't know what that game was on the PlayStation 2. That, God, I saw gameplays of that, and it did not look like Fallout that much. It disappointed me, but what are you gonna do? But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you guys coming on this video. Can't wait, November 14th, 2018, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me